Good pick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Isaiah Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
10 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
15.
First down throw, Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Good on. Like 20. 76. Tell him. 76. 17. 17.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they... Got it with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
They have a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
180.
Goff in the pistol. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
It's third and goal.
Third and goal. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Isaac to Slav. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Remigio now on the return. Get across the 20. We mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, yellow! Hey, Ridley!
Mahomes on first down. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big play for KC. 61 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Here's a toss to Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Mahomes now on second down. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up
Mahomes back. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Yellow!
On the ground, this is Hunt. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, KC. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Chiefs 14, Lions 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them first and 10. Up at the 40. Throwing here is Goff. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Williams. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
On first down, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
20.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Here's Goff. On target to Laporta. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. Remigio now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much of it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He'll manage only a couple. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
Makes it 3rd and
8. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
43. Come back. Yellow. 50, yellow. Hey, rip left. Right.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Two. Right, 20.
A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7.
180.
On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And it's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Right, 20.
To throw is gone. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A massive play here. Late tie game, 3rd down. It is brought in the end zone. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
The 11-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. A run with Pacheco. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line. Here's second down.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Taken in by Kelsey. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Yellow.
They'll try to run this one in. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
Yellow.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he'll take it on in. Rashi Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's going to be incomplete. They took the shot, but it doesn't pan out. They'll remain down by 1 here in the fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Dobbs to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
20. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
What's that?
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go. What's that?
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. He's got the first down past midfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
What's that?
Here we go. One final play. And he will get into the end zone. So how do you like that? 2 points and now a 2-score advantage as the lead is 9.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Remigio now on the return. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So a win